91.7 6324.
This is DJ Nely Nel, and you have now reached the interview portion of my show. Today we will have Aria, a senior psychology and pre-nursing major, here to answer a few questions. How are you today, Aria?
I'm great. How about you?
I'm fine. So, tell us a little about yourself today. Where are you from?
Well, I am from Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City.
Okay. So, have you always been passionate about exploring the mind and caring for others?
I actually have. Like, when I first started with nursing, I love helping people. I love, the children and making sure everybody was well. And then when I came to college, took general psychology, and I was like, man, I love the mind too, so why not combine it?
Okay, so you've always pretty much had a passion for helping other people.
Yeah, I did. It was. Like, I just love it.
Okay. So if you knew then that one day you were going to attend college, is there something that you would have done differently?
Yeah, that's a few things I would have done differently.
Okay, elaborate. What would you have done differently if you knew that you were going to attend college one day?
Well, as far as maybe the ACT, I think I would have took that a little more serious, even though it's it's hours and it's long, and I think I would have prepped a little bit more. I took my prep class a little bit more serious. As far as just grades and studying, I would have worked just a little bit harder, even though I did do good, but I could have just put a little more effort towards it.
Okay. So what motivates you every day to continue on furthering your education?
Ooh, that's a big one. I just say, my grandmother, the death of my grandmother motivates me the most. She just encouraged me to keep moving and pushing, and no matter how hard it gets, I still could get through it. So
that's good. That's good. Your grandmother motivates you. That's very dear. So is there a motto that you go by, a saying that you maybe live every day by?
If you're gonna do anything, do it right. My grandma used to tell me that all the time. So that means even while I'm here in school, don't half step, don't half do it. If I'm gonna do it, I might as well go and just do the whole thing right. No repeats, no start overs.
Okay, so effort.
Effort.
A for effort.
Amen.
So, can you give advice to someone that maybe wanted to pursue some of the things that you're doing now? Like, what advice would you give these people if they wanted to pursue some of the things that you're pursuing now?
I would tell them to stay focused, stay motivated, stay encouraged, keep pushing, pick up the Bible, read it, pray, seek those who already are in the position that they want to be, and hang around those who are trying to be where you are. That's what's going to get you up there to succeed, to be successful.
What about someone who maybe wants to do psychology or nursing? Is there anything specific that you've learned already that you would tell them to?
Yes, I would tell them, even starting in high school, I would say take a prep class, get to reading books and going on the internet and researching what you want to do. Get to know some of the material before you get there. So if you learn it before you get there, when you get here, it won't be as hard.
Okay, that's some good advice, Ari. So can you tell me what influenced you to attend Alcorn?
Well, a teacher influenced me to attend Alcorn. I had a teacher in my high school that actually we were talking. I was like, yeah, I want to go to the best nursing schools. And she actually mentioned Alcorn, and I looked it up, and it was part of the top 10. I was like, why not a HBCU?
Historical
Black school. So I was like, why not?
If you had another opportunity to attend a different school other than Alcorn, what would that be?
Well, I love my HBCU. Go Braves. But if I would, it would probably be Hampton University. Like I said, it's another HBCU. They're good. It's just all around excellent, all together, just like Alcorn. Wouldn't have it best, but Team Braves.
During the years here at Alcorn, what would you say was your most memorable moment, something that you'll never forget?
Ooh, my most memorable moment here at Alcorn. I think it would be me being Miss Junior. I actually love being Miss Junior. I love representing my HBCU. I love going out networking and showing them that, Alcorn, even though we are in the woods, we do have excellent people that can represent. We are smart. We can succeed. We can go out and network and be successful. So.
Okay. So you think that that's your most memorable part? Do you think you touch other people?
I think I do actually. Another thing, meeting the friends that I have, like I'm glad that I, was able to meet all these different people from different cultures and different beliefs and different cities and states because, they motivate me and I motivate them and, I feel like the little positive stuff that I do, can change their life or make their day a little different as far as what they do for me as well.
So over your 4 years, do you feel as though you've changed for the better? Do you feel as though you've grown?
Yes, I think I've actually grown a whole lot, like from where I started my freshman year of, being in a different, state of mind and a little different culture because being from Chicago and coming to Mississippi is like a whole big step. And, people here are so friendly and welcoming when people at home, we're just like, oh, if we know you, we know you. So it's like I've grown a lot to be a little more accepting towards others and open my mind to a greater expand of different cultures and different personalities and views on things.
So at home, do you have any younger people that maybe look up to you or have a certain expectation from you? Like, do you give them advice? Do you motivate them?
Of course. My little cousins are like, they motivate me too. But every day they be like, I want to be like you. And that motivates me to just keep pushing. They ask me questions about college and ask me questions about being in the world. And I'm excited that I got to come to Alcorn to be able to experience different stuff, to be able to open their minds to different things. Because without that, I don't think I probably would have been able to give them the greatest advice that I have been giving them since I've been here.
Oh, okay. So, there's a lot of violence. I mean, everybody knows there's a lot of violence in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about that? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think every city goes through something. And unfortunately for Chicago, it's violence. And do I agree with it? No. I feel like if we all come together as people and brothers and sisters and, learn that everything could be solved in a different way, in a different manner, in a different, prospect, that, the violence will stop. But and just now, I don't know, we just going down. But, I feel like later on, once everybody get their mindset together, once we start motivating each other instead of bringing each other down, I feel like we can get the violence down. Everybody be feeling like they're not going to make it, they're not going to do this. So the last results is they're being violent instead of knowing that they can succeed.
So you feel like you're someone's inspiration?
I hope I'm someone's inspiration.
Well, thank you, Aria. Is there anything you would like to add today? Any other comments that you maybe have? Any advice?
All I would say is, just keep working hard, keep striving, keep pushing. Just love one another, Don't let anybody bring you down. Try to, brighten someone's day just by saying hi, that you can make them smile. And that's it, Be real.
Okay. Well, you have reached the end of my interview portion. We will now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Up next is Future Go Hard.